What's up, travelers? It's Olivia.
It's Eric.
We are coming to you from the Valiant Lady.
The deep blue sea.
We just left Bimini, Bahamas.
The home of the beach club for Virgin Voyages.
Mm-hmm. Did we go today?
We did not.
No.
We chose to stay on the ship.
It was delightful.
It was a strategic play.
We had to get work done.
We did have to get some work done. It's actually really easy to work on this cruise. Wi-Fi is included. I think we've talked about that in the past, but premium Wi-Fi is an increase. It's an upcharge. So you do have to pay for that. The other one that we found on this cruise that we have not run into before is there's also an upcharge for VPN.
Or like if you want to do streaming or that type of thing.
But primarily a VPN. And it's a pretty hefty upcharge. And I tried multiple VPN systems and multiple softwares. It does not work. So...
Mind you, he did not pay to do the upgrade to do that, so he was just trying to see if he could get in with just the premium, and for sure it does not work because they block you. So
absolutely blocked.
That's what he was testing. Not that paying for the upgrade blocks you. That's not what he's saying.
Correct.
To confirm. Anyways, but last night was Halloween night here.
It was quite an event.
Yes, it was so much fun. Everyone, I swear, more than probably 3/4 of the ship dressed up. It was nuts.
The parade costume was supposed to go an hour. It went 2.5
costume parade.
The costume parade went about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a long time.
And that was a constant flow of people and their costumes. There were some really creative ones.
And this was the parade in front of the judges. There was judging, and there was a panel of 5, and you had to do, you didn't have to, but you got bonus points, or it was more favorable if you did a little skit, or you had something to go with your costume as far as something memorable, or what people would remember you for. So
it was very interesting. What were some of your favorite costumes that you saw last night?
There was a lot of pirates.
There were a lot of pirates.
A lot of pirates.
Pretty generic pirates.
Yeah. There was a really good Peggy Carter that I complimented hers. It was really great. I really loved the Average Joe's Dodgeball. Because it was a group of friends, and then there was another group of friends that they called themselves Halloween Dodgeballers, and they were in different uniforms, and every time they would walk by each other, they would go boo and boo each other, and it was hilarious.
And I think there were 2 groups that were Average Joe's Dodgeballers. That was the whole thing, is there were 2 completely different groups.
That's even better. I thought they were the same.
No, they're 2 completely different groups.
That's even better.
And,
either way.
That was interesting.
There was another one that I thought was really good that I don't remember now what it was.
There were a lot of creative ones. There was and it ranged from everything from scary or attempting to very creative. There was a Grim Reaper that was probably 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he won the what was it, the DIY?
DIY.
There was a Wally and Eva that were they were really good. I loved them. And she had goggles that worked and everything, and I loved them. They were standing behind us in the costume line.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
It was very, really good. Group costume was Britney Spears groups. It was Britney throughout her albums, her eras. And that was very funny.
It was a good costume.
And then the winner of everything, the grand prize, so to speak, was Beetlejuice, and
they called it 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
4 Weddings and a Funeral, yeah.
And that was, they were very spot on, and they acted the part and everything. So
they had
props to them.
Full character work.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So
it looked like the the outfits were off of the set. That's how character accurate they were.
There were some pretty a couple scary ones that I was I jumped a couple times just because Like the one that made me laugh was after the dance party, or we were still in the little club area, and Eric's dancing and doing whatever, and then like Michael Myers is like just standing here, and I was laughing because it was so funny because he's so oblivious and he's just like dancing, and he's just, Michael Myers is just like staring. That was kind of funny.
I turned and nothing. He did not get a jump scare.
No,
he did
it's
not.
Because I was laughing.
He did not get anything from me, and I feel like
he was expecting something.
He wanted something that I just did not deliver on. I gave him nothing to work with, and yeah, there was quite a few of those costumes.
Yeah. But like it started around 7:00 ish, and then it went till about 3 a.m. We lasted till about midnight.
Probably 12:30. But yeah, it was. We did not make.
We were pumpkins.
We were pumpkins.
We were pumpkins. But it was a good time.
It was definitely a great time.
Highly recommend it. It was between, so you guys know we've done Halloween on Disney ships. This is our first Halloween on Virgin. This is the second Halloween sailing that Virgin's done that I'm aware of. I would 100% do this again. That's how much I enjoyed it.
It was definitely a great time.
Yeah, it was a good time. Everything, the theming was great. The parties were great. Yeah, just.
I would say there were a little bit riskier costumes, as you would expect. It is an adult themed cruise, so be ready for that. Yes. But I don't think it was too outside of. It wasn't overly done.
Everything was covered and it was tasteful.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Is tasteful.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Everything was covered. Yes, there was things that were left to the imagination and other things that were not left to the imagination, but it was still tastable. So.
I mean, there were some other parties that were a lot of fun on this cruise too. The first night with the pajama party that will you have some videos out already on that one if you haven't seen them already. Definitely some interesting ways that people thought about Halloween and pajamas and that mixture of both together was.
Because that was the like direction that they gave us. Like normally the first night of the sailing is a pajama party, and then because it was a Halloween sailing, they said, and if you can make it spooky, then go for it. So that's kind of what people like went with. And then the second night was a fancy night, so they said we fancy, and so the same thing. Like if you can make it spooky or make it. So there was a lot of masks, like eyes wide shut style thing, where I was like, is something happening that we're not aware of?
I was supposed to say, I think it was interesting the amount of costumes that different couples had. Normally, we're used to bringing multiple costume changes. We didn't. Well, we did actually.
We dressed up.
I was supposed to say we dressed up for every night too, but I didn't expect a lot of other couples to do the same. But yeah,
some went way above and beyond, which good for them and awesome for them. Again, those are our peoples.
It was definitely an experience.
That's why we would do it again. So, itinerary wise, went to Cosmo. That was a good time. Painted some alebrijes.
That is also on the site.
And then, had another day at sea. So we had 2 full days at sea, and then we had Bimini today, and then we're back to Miami tomorrow. Wah wah.
We're actually doing something tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. We haven't done before, which is a day use check-in.
Yep, day use hotels. It's called Resort for a Day. So instead of going straight to the airport and sitting at the airport or not having anything to do, because most, especially West Coast flights, don't leave until the evening. So it gives you a place where you can go hang out for the afternoon, have Wi-Fi, have a place to eat. Our hotel that I was able to get, we actually have a room, so we have a place that we can shower, we can take a nap, we can repack our stuff, which is probably what's going to happen before we get to the airport, which is kind of nice. Just kind of have a nice place to chill. There are some places where it's just that you get the resort amenities that you can utilize while you're there, which is cool too. So again, just a place to kill time.
That you're not at the airport.
Yes.
And but right now the airport says we got to go a little bit early, so we'll see how that plays out.
Apparently, they have construction at security, so who knows?
Good old Miami.
Hooray! But yeah, I would definitely do a Halloween cruise again with Virgin. Highly recommend it. And yeah, what else do you got? Anything? Nothing?
I've got these clips.
That just happened.
They'll be at the end.
Cut two. All right. We hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone has a safe Halloween. And we want to see your costumes. So please post those or send them to us in the comments below. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.